Hello, YouTube. This is, let's see, the fourth video in a series, a tank build series that I'm doing. It's for a 90-gallon Reef aquarium. So if you're just tuning in, I highly recommend you watch the previous videos that document the building and staining of this custom aquarium stand. Also do the drilling of the aquarium. It's all covered up right now, but since the last video I have drilled it, and I've also painted the back, so we'll have better pictures of that in coming videos. Tonight's video is about a foam pad between the tank and the stand. So obviously a very nice finish on this stand, very nice, and salt water will destroy it over time, known fact. So one of the things I've done, and haven't really talked about this yet, is when I was taking the measurements for this aquarium, I built the stand a little bit wider than the base. So when I put this aquarium on here, there will be about a 3/4 of an inch lip all the way around. Now, I did this because I wanted to stop the water, if I spill, like when I'm doing a water change or something like that, from dripping down the side of the tank and chewing up my finish. I watched a bulk reef supply video, it's actually the BRS 160, where they have an absolutely stunning stand for that aquarium. And over the years that they've been doing their the videos, it's slowly just been eaten away on the side. And if you look at it in the videos they're doing now, there's significant damage to that stand. So my thought was build the stand just a little bit bigger, and then I'm going to put padding down. Now this is the underlayment pad. This will go underneath my actual pad, and it's just a piece of foam exercise mat. Now it is waterproof. I've tested it. It's very thin. It's kind of squishy. Now this is cheap material. I don't know how long or how well this would last to direct exposure to salt water. So I've got another mat that's going to go on top of that, and that is solid rubber. This is 1/8 of an inch thick, and it's very dense. There's not a whole lot of give on this, but that is going to go on here, and let me show you what that looks like. There it is. So I know it's a really big contrast to the nice light golden finish I have here, but keep in mind this is a trimmed aquarium. It's not a rimless. There's black trim around the top and bottom. I like trimmed aquariums. Rimless is nice, but trimmed, you got a lot of protection there. Now the black trim against this black mat will look really nice. Black against this gold, you'll definitely see a line there. I think with this it will look good. Now, when I had the rubber store cut me this piece, as you can see, I had them cut it big, about 1.5 inches all the way around. Now, what I'm going to do with this scrap is I'm going to get my utility knife, and I'm going to cut about 1/4 inch strips, 2 of them. 1/4 inch, 1/4 inch, 1/4 inch, 1/4 inch. And then I'm going to take those strips and glue them around, all the way around the edge. And what that will give me is a very shallow spill containment around the entire aquarium. Now, it's not meant to stop with this unfortunate event where this aquarium overfills. It's not going to help with that. What it is going to help with is, say I'm doing a water change, or I've got my hands in the aquarium and I pull them out and water drips down the side of the aquarium and comes down to the bottom, it will stop it. Ideally, it will stop it from flowing down onto the stand. So there'll just be a little bit of containment around it where it'll trap water in this and not allow it to destroy the stand. That's the goal. So that's what we're working on tonight. We're going to cut this. We're going to get our strips laid out. I don't have the glue yet, so we're not going to be gluing it, but we're going to get started on it. So I've never seen anybody do this before, so we'll see how it goes. Thanks for watching. Getting ready to start cutting. Got it laid out on my workbench with some good light. So straight edge, fresh blade on the utility knife. This edge here and this edge are going to be the front edges. So we want those perfectly straight. So we'll be cutting our strips from the back. Plan is mark out 1/4 inch all the way down. Take our utility knife and cut it. Let's see how it goes. Good news. That works perfectly. Nice straight cut. It binds up where you start. So you can see, not quite perfect there. But I have this piece is about 2 inches too long, so we'll just cut that off. And the other one looks good. So I've got to do one more this length, and then I'll have to take 2 of those off of this end, and then we'll be able to trim it to our exact size. So we got a bit of cutting to do here. All the cutting's complete. Everything went as planned, and it looks great. So you can see what I mean by taking these little strips and going around. It gives me a really shallow sealed containment. So the tank is going to come and sit right up next to this line here. So it's not going to hold very much water, but it's just to catch the drips that come down from pulling your hands out of the water, or maybe little drips from water change, to a little catch to stop it from blowing onto the stand. And obviously rubber, waterproof. So very happy with how this turned out. If you're wondering, this piece of rubber cost me about $40 at the local rubber store, and it's pretty easy to work with. It was rolled up when they gave it to me. It has next to zero memory. What I mean by that is when I rolled it out, it just lay flat. It doesn't try to coil up on itself, which means I didn't really want to use an adhesive to hold it down, and I'm not going to have to because it just lays so nice. And once I set the tank on it, it'll be even better. So we're calling it a night. I need to figure out a good, suitable adhesive to use. I need to do some research. I don't want to just use anything. I don't know how it will react with the rubber, if it'll eat rubber. I just need to get some more information. But once we find a suitable adhesive, we'll cut these off, trim them up, glue them down, and tank is going to be going on any day now. Tank can go on before I get these glued down. These only need to be done by the time I have water on it. So we're going to keep rolling. Thanks for watching. If you want to know more about this process, this tank build I'm doing, watch some of the previous videos. We got a long ways to go. Once the tank's on top of this stand, next step is to begin the plumbing, and it should be an interesting one to watch. Yeah, I think you'll enjoy it. Thanks for watching. Have a good night. We are back. This is the next night. Done some research. Good old Gorilla Glue is going to work because, as you can see, bonds plastic, wood, metal, ceramic, rubber, leather, paper, and more. So this will be perfect. Having worked with super glue in the past and gluing my hands together multiple times, I'm going to wear gloves. I'm going to start gluing, and we'll do another video. This is going really well. Just wanted to show real quick before it's done what I'm doing. I'm just taking the super glue and doing a real fine bead all the way along, and then just laying my rubber right over it. It's already holding really well. So we'll do this last strip, and we'll be done. And there it is. see, it's not much of a lip. It's 1/8 of an inch. So it's not going to stop a whole lot of water. It's just going to catch what drips over down the side of the tank and keep it, ideally, keep it from getting on this finish. I'm probably going to clean up a little bit with some Armor All, make it shine, and the tank's going on next, guys and gals. Thanks for watching.